Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Celebrity Roundup. In this week's Celebrity Roundup, I'll be talking about Britney Spears suing her sister for defamation of character. I also will be talking about Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak getting their Las Vegas residency. I also will be talking about Andre Leon Telly passing away at the age of 73. I will also be talking about the taglines for the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and I will also mention Jenny Nugent of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Facebook tweets. As I just mentioned in the intro, it was announced earlier this week that Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak has got their Las Vegas residencies. A lot of people had been wanting them to get a Las Vegas residency. I mean, because they had been wanting to perform the evening with Silk Sonic. I mean, they did a couple of performances here and there for BET and also the, I think, American Music Awards back last year, but they wanted to do a full thing. So I'm happy for Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak. They have really been out here promoting the Silk Sonic album. On another note, I read on Twitter. I think it was it was on Twitter, but I think it was TMZ that said that Britney Spears was suing her sister Jamie Lee Spears for defamation of character. And stuff like that, and sending her a cease and desist letter because she's out here promoting her new book, and she's talking a lot about Britney Spears, and Britney Spears' lawyer, I think his name is Adam. I know his first name is Adam something, Roadmeyer or something like that. I'm not pronouncing it right, but anyway, he said that she has to stop talking about Britney Spears derogatorily. If not, they'll take it further. But right now they're sending her and deceased letter and stuff like that. So I hope things work out between Britney Spears and her sister. But Britney Spears' sister is trying to promote a book, and she's telling her part of the story, just like Britney wants to tell her part of the story. So I hope everything works out for them, and maybe they can make up in some kind of way. But right now they're at odds. On another note, it was a mention about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jenny Nugent. I was rooting for Jenny at first because when I saw the last 3-4 episodes of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and when she confronted Mary about calling her by talking about her slanted eyes, I was saying, yeah, Jenny was right. That was derogatory, and that was kind of a racist statement. And so I was for Jenny, but for some reason earlier this week, somebody found her old Facebook tweets where she was talking about the BLM movement and Black Lives Matter, and she was talking about the election and Trump and how Trump was right about stuff. And like a lot of people said, people are not in an uproar giving her backlash because she's a Trump supporter. That's not it. But the hateful things that she said about black people and other people and stuff, like I said, somebody posted the tweets on Twitter because they were saying when you try to go to her Facebook page to get it, she had deleted it. But the little tweets that I saw, I'm glad I didn't screenshot it or not, because that was just disgusting and degrading. And then she came out with some little statement talking about she's sorry for all the derogatory things that she said about people, and she really apologized. But those tweets were over 2 years ago, and she's already deactivated that account, and she wants to apologize to anybody that she hurt and stuff. And I was saying, if those things were that your account was deactivated 2 years ago, how did somebody find those tweets? Her Facebook page was not deactivated 2 years ago. Her thing got deactivated maybe a couple of days ago. So now when you go on there, a lot of people saying it's deactivated. I'm so disappointed in Jenny Nugent, and I hope they do bring Mary back so Mary can confront Jenny about that, because Jenny and the rest of the girls held Mary's feet to the fire. Even though Mary was wrong, they held Mary's feet to the fire. So I would like to see the same thing done to Jenny. On the other hand, the Real Housewives of New Jersey taglines came out the other day too, and the best one I like, I think, is either Teresa and Jackie, because Jackie was saying something similar like people say money isn't everything, but they don't have my credit. Dolores talking about she might be wild. She might be wild, but she's not gullible. I didn't like that one. And Melissa said people might be green with envy about her, but green is not her color. That was okay. And Margaret, I didn't like Margaret's talking about she might be an instigator or something like that. But she, like I said, I'm paraphrasing some of this, but I really liked the Teresa's, because she was saying starting over never tastes so good, and I'm glad Teresa is starting over and stuff. So like I said, I like the Teresa and maybe Jackie's tagline the best. On the last and final note, it was reported that Andre Leon Telly had passed away at 73. They were saying that they say he had died from complications of COVID. But I know he said back last year that he had, right before he wrote his book about Anta Winter, and they're claiming that Anta Winter and Leon squashed their beef. I don't know about that, but they say he died at the age of 73, and I guess somebody called the ambulance to pick him up, because he had been sick back and forth here. But everybody's giving tributes to Leon Penn and Telly and stuff like that. Even Anta Winter came out and said something about, he was an amazing man and he was a great talent and stuff like that. So people were kind of giving her the side eye, because it seemed like he still had a little beef with her when he wrote his book in 2020. Like I said, those are all the topics that I have to talk about today. This is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a T.I. is. I am out.